So Caden really struggled with controlling his emotions and expressing them appropriately, especially when he had something inside of him that was frustrating him, and trying to get that out so that others could see that. Instead of telling us, I'm upset, this is bothering me, it came out in anger and frustration and throwing things and, a lot of emotions. And one time he was just having one of those days where he was throwing things and having all these issues, and we just put our hands on his shoulders and we said, Caden, you're okay. And we talked about how there's different ways to express your feelings, and we went over the skills of expressing your feelings appropriately, and we talked about how there are different ways of coping skills. And one of those coping skills that we worked on with him was he really liked touch, physical touch. If you could touch him, you could bring him back to reality. And so that's what we did. We physically would put our hands on his shoulders and say, you're okay. Sometimes it was a hug. He just needed that physical reality to come back to. And by the end, he started expressing his feelings instead of being frustrated or, throwing things. It was, I'm really upset about this, or I'm really worried about this, or I really miss this person.
For this specific skill that we were teaching Caden, it took at first 3 months before any progress happened, and then 6, 7, 8 months we started seeing it disappear. There were still times it would flare up and he'd have this behavior or issue, but it would be resolved within minutes instead of hours.
It was a slow decline. But once he started learning the skill specifically, and we started learning what it was that he needed from us, after a couple of weeks he started coming into reality, and then it took the few months with Extinction Bursts for him to finally come out of that.